Andy here, coming at you with the second part of the music theory videos I'm releasing right now. With that part comes the 808 bass and the bass drum. Um, so basically, if we're gonna get right into it, we have to go back actually to the melody that we had created before, specifically the bass melody, because as I said, that's gonna lead us into the 808 bass. So if we copy that, if we were to copy that, and then just paste it in here, it's gonna paste above. Because, oh, didn't mean to copy the whole thing. Did I? Oh, please tell me I didn't cut it. No, it looks like I didn't cut it. No, I did not cut it. Good. Okay. I just copied the entire thing when I only wanted to copy this bottom part. That's fine. I'll just do this and delete all of these additional upper notes. So anyways, and you have to keep in mind when I was making this, these notes were actually down here. I didn't make that change until just randomly recently. But that's not really going to affect what goes on with the 808 anyways. So basically what you have to do to create this bass melody into the 808 pattern is set it to the root key note of G sharp, and then instead of, you know, extend all of these notes out. So extend them out, extend them out, extend them out. And basically what you would have is you would have G sharp, but you would have a super elongated G sharp for what an 808 pattern would be. So you have to cut that in half and then just play it again. Now, next thing you want to do is you would have, if you had C and then B flat, sorry, we're in flat. I don't know why I'm saying sharps, maybe because of the mislabeling of FL Studios. But we'll go down and put those notes down there, one note down as well, which creates this first part of the 808. So we're already done with the first part of the 808 that quickly. Now, for the next part, we're going to do the same exact thing, except now we want some variation. Because you don't want to keep the 808 pattern the same, as you'll hear from a lot of modern hip hop songs. So we want to keep that first note, but maybe boost that second note up to a B flat, and then maybe instead of that first bottom note being a F sharp, we can go one below that and have it be an F. Or a G flat, we can go one below that and have it be a F. And then last but not least, we would have then, by principle, another F here, but 808s are known to always jump up at least a fifth, or normally a fifth, at the end of their parts. So we have to put a stutter, like a C and a C up there. And that concludes how we would make the 808 from the bass melody of the song. So the 808 would sound like this by itself. Let's just get the pattern. So pretty good 808. And then the bass drum is literally, again, we'll just copy the 808. What's nice about the melody 808 and bass drum is they all coincide so much. Even the harmony and the melody coincide so much that everything is really connected in music, which makes it so great. But anyways, I'll drag this up here so you can see a little better. So here's the 808. Here's what we have for the bass drum pattern. The bass drum pattern, hold on. Oh, I tuned it in B flat. All right. Oh, no, no, no. It's right. It's correct. Okay, I was just confused for a sec. All right. So, anyways, we have starting off instead of just a plain old G sharp. I started off by, so remember, you're going to shorten all of these notes. So if we shorten these down and shorten this down, we're just going to get that, right? But down here we have 4 little stutter notes that I added, or 3 that I added, and I boosted that up 1 full note to get the da 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 da, and then kept that note the same. Here I took the again, all of these are supposed to be the same notes, so drag these up. I took this note, kept it the same. I actually got rid of 1 note, maybe to compensate for how many I added earlier. I took this, added 2 more notes, and then I took this note and then just shifted it slightly, because I noticed it makes a cool, the 808 is gonna land here, and then or land there, and then the bass drum's gonna land there, and it's just gonna make a cool effect. So that's why I shifted a little bit, or an 8th note, and then last but not least, this was kept the same. Move that back up there. And these were kept the same but shifted downward instead of upward, because I think that's a nice contrast and stuff like that. So that's pretty much how I got the bass drum from the 808 then. Okay, so to play the bass drum for you, the bass drum sounds like this. And then the bass drum and the 808 together sound like this. So pretty good together. And then after that, that'll actually conclude this video, because next we move on to this next section of hats, snares, claps, rims, etc. So that'll conclude that music theory session. I'll see you guys in the next one. Be good people, and peace.